Hey guys, it's John. I'm playing 3 Minute on ICC. I'm playing Dropstone. Let's go Scandinavian. And he chooses to play the Blackmar Daymar Gambit. It's an interesting choice. I'll go Bishop F5. I'm just trying to make it difficult for him to get the pawn back. That's all we're doing with that move. E6.
Check.
He can go Queen B5 check, but I'm not all that torn up about that move. So if I play Knight C6 and he takes on B7, I go Knight takes D4. I don't like the look of that. Let's just do Knight BD7. Yeah, this is fine. I'm happy to let him go pawn hunting because he's spending a lot of time doing that. A lot of tempos. So this is Dropstone from Russia. Mr. Dropstone. Just castle. Okay. So now if Rook B8, I assume Queen C6 or Queen A6. C5 also comes to mind. Gotta say, I like the look of C5. I like the look of that. Now let's play Rook B8 first. He could take my pawn on A7. He chooses not to. Now let's go C5. Putting a lot of heat on him right from the start. Just Queen C7. Bishop F4. Yep, makes sense. Let's do E5. Knight D5. We got to take. Takes to the rook. Okay. I don't have any tricks with moving my knight, discovered attack. So I think I should just play probably just this move. And then back his rook off. Yeah, Bishop E6. Oh, wow. I didn't think you could do that move. Huh. Maybe Knight F3 now? Or take... Yeah, let's do Knight F3 now. Let's take back the initiative. Now his bishop's not defended. So we can do that. I like my position a lot now. Lots of threats. I mean, if he moves his rook back, like Bishop E5 is probably winning on the spot, amongst other things. So I think he's going to try to keep his rook here and do something else. That might be his only chance. I'm also simply threatening to take on C3. Remove the defender of the rook. Yeah, which I can do now. There might be other ways to do this. Actually, Bishop takes D5 also looks very good. Yeah, there's other ways to do this, but I think this is just simple and good. If he takes on E4, I can go Queen C1. It's got to be crushing. Taking on D5, and if knight takes D5, Queen G5 check was the alternative. So,
check.
Let's do this, though. Looks very strong. Now I'll just take. Okay, I think I can take on B2 with my rook safely. Don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, this is fine. Let's just attack the bishop. Just my time is the only issue now.
Time warning.
Let's go here. Back that guy up. Bishop h3 is now a threat.
Check.
He let me do it.
Check.
Just got to beat the clock. Oh, I had queen. Queen takes h4.
Check.
No matter.
Check. Check.
Just take that.
Check.
Just have to mate him swiftly.
Check. Check. Check.
Okay. Yeah, I can just go here. He's got pawn
Check.
moves he can make. Mate next move. Okay. All right. So my time didn't catch up to me in that one. Let's review quickly. So this is the Blackmar-Daymar gambit. And interestingly, this move order, if black wants, gives me the option of going into the French or the Caro-Kann. But taking the pawn on e4 is critical. Then here, here. You also see bishop c4 quite a bit. Like one popular line is bishop c4, bishop f5, f3. Although I think black is doing quite well here. So he played bishop g5, I went here. And
Check.
I've been in the situation before where they go after the b pawn, but I don't think black should be all that concerned about it, because it costs so many tempos for white. You can see like his kingside development is just languishing. I wanted to go here, here, here for a moment, but I think that's more trouble than it's worth, because you can go castles queenside with this pin, and he's threatening rook takes d4, my queen is overloaded, trying to defend both of these points. Also bishop b5 is in the air, so there's no reason for me to mess around with this. So knight bd7, bishop here. It's also possible that like rook b8 and maybe just take on b2 after that is good. So this occurred, and I gotta confess I didn't see bishop f4. I actually saw bishop h4 and try to come to g3, but bishop f4 immediately didn't cross my mind. So that was a little bit sloppy. But luckily I had e5, and then take, went knight d5, take. Now I wanted to defend my knight, so bishop f6. He just castled. This position seems critical, because if he doesn't have anything here, I like my position a lot. So I think I'm going to get out of the mess that I'm in right now with the pinned knight on e5. But I don't see anything he can do to take down my position here. And then knight c3 has to be a big mistake. He should just retreat his rook. Let's say, I don't know, rook back to d1. But then I have good ways to get out of the pin, like queen b6 is a simple way. Just force him to trade queens. So maybe take, rook takes. And it's even material, but yeah, I'd rather be black here. I think I have a good chance of attacking his queenside pawns. So let's just see what the eval is looking like. Oh wow, Engine really likes my position. So if I just make a rook move like that, bishop c8. What, bishop c8 and then a6? Is that what the computer's getting at? Like here, here, a6? Huh. And the bishop for him is running out of squares. Like if this, yeah, I can just pin him and win that piece. And at bishop c4, rook b4. That is nifty. I mean, did I have bishop c8 anywhere else? If I play it here, queen a4, a6. Okay, here it's not as good because he has more pressure on e5. Let me see. But yeah, bishop c8 in this position, should he bring the rook back? But instead he did that.
Check.
Yeah, and his position is far too loose now. Too many hanging pieces. Way open king. Yeah, he can't survive this. I think this line it's giving queen d6. At minimum loses a piece. Like queen d6, queen takes d6, rook takes d6, and then bishop takes, bishop takes c3, removing the defender of the bishop on b5. So he did that. Yeah, and I think there's a couple good lines here. Like I mentioned, this one. And then queen g5 check. Maybe that's even simpler than what I did, which was bishop takes c3. Both moves seem crushing, though.
Check.
Yeah. Now time was just the only factor. Oh, I could have just taken that rook. I was so focused on my battery against the f1 bishop. Didn't even notice his rook was hanging. And then again, it's hanging. Yeah,
Check.
this is just
Check.
a matter of time. Oh, okay, queen takes h4 would have made it quicker.
Check. Check.
I found a roundabout way to do this,
Check.
but yeah, over. Did I miss an even faster mate? Queen h1. Oh, and bishop d4.
Check.
That would have been good.
Checkmate.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm in these time scramble situations, I
Check.
personally just go for mates that I know will give me the least problems in executing when I'm low on time, rather than, I don't look for
Check.
like specific mates if I know that I'm just totally winning. I'll just play like what I think is the most not efficient, but easiest way to
Check.
win the position given the time. So like
Check.
going for a lawnmower checkmate when you have like two queens or a rook and a queen, going for a lawnmower checkmate against your opponent's king, even though you might be passing up a faster checkmate. That's a good strategy when you're in time pressure.
Check.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed this 3-minute game against Dropstone. I was going to check who Dropstone was. David Paravian. Okay. All right, I'll be back with more videos later today. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.